So good morning. My name is Lawrence, and for today's video, I will be discussing or doing the download and installation of MySQL Server Community Edition and MySQL Workbench. Other than that, we will be installing .NET Connector and perhaps Visual Studio 2022, or just download the extension of C# in VS Code. So let's begin. First, we head on to our browser, open a new tab, type in MySQL Server Community. Okay, this will show up. Click on the first, click this download MySQL Community Edition. There's a lot of links down here. You will click this. Installer for Windows. You will be prompted General Availability or GA releases. Just select whatever version you want. For me, it's just 8.0. For the one, just leave it as is. Operating system and Microsoft Windows, and represented with these two installers. Just hit the second one since this is the complete package. So hit download, and you just click here the button that says no thanks. To download it, you don't need to sign up and start download. Since I already have it downloaded before, and since the internet connection here on my end is really slow, we will skip this part, and so let's head on to our installer. Here's it. It's not it. That's not you. MySQL community. There we go. Here you will be prompted with 4 options. Just have to pick one. And for this tutorial, we'll be choosing custom update. Hit next. You'll be prompted with 3 trees that says MySQL servers, applications, and documentation. For this installation, we're just going to need the essential items, which is MySQL server. As you can see, there's a lot of versions. You just have to pick one. And you're gonna click this arrow to send it to products to be installed here. Same Workbench. I prefer installing the same versions so that they can work together. We're gonna need also the MySQL shell. With this 3, you will be able to run MySQL server and work. Hit execute as it will start downloading. So depending on your internet connection speed, it might take a while to download these. From the steps, this is the part that is really time consuming since it's really reliant on your internet speed. Installation and simple configuration just takes faster. So we'll just have to wait. Okay, Workbench seems to be completing its progress. 90%. Just need to install the shell, download the shell. Once all 3 are downloaded, hit next, execute. Just take less time. It's just gonna install. MySQL Server and Workbench as well as the shell has been lately installed. So hit next. Under configuration, hit next. As you can see, there's a warning. It says the specified port is already in use. Previously, I installed XAMPP. So this XAMPP already consumed or is currently using port 3306. In order to resolve this, just change port number so that this MySQL server would work. Configuration type, leave it as is. Everything as is. Leave as is. Hit next. Use strong password, encryption for authentication. Hit next. MySQL password. Just write anything. I just entered my nickname. Okay, Windows service name. This is just the name that this installer just puts as soon as you completed the uh, thing. So you can leave it as is. Me, I'm just gonna write some few changes. I'm gonna modify it. Yes, grant full access and hit execute. This will just apply all the configurations you have set up. Hit finish. Next. Once this is done, it will prompt you call the shell and the before heading into this one, we're going to go to our files, locate where we have installed MySQL, program files, MySQL. Here, as you can see, there are these folders that we have installed earlier. Go to the SQL Server, and from here on out, just click this path, just copy it, go to the Windows Startup button, Environment, Edit and System Environment Variables. Under the Advanced, click this one, and this will show. Double click on the path, and you hit New, and you paste the path. As you can see, I've already done this process, so I'm not gonna retype that again. So just gonna click. You should click OK, but since I already typed that in, I'm gonna redo the whole process, the whole thing. So once that's done, go to your CMD or your command prompt. Type in MySQL version. If that thing prompts you with this, congratulations, you have correctly installed MySQL and follow the instructions really thoroughly. Congratulations. And next thing you do is you type MySQL u u root and then p, and format. Some people can just proceed this as is, MySQL -u root -p, and then enter their password. But since I have already a XAMPP which consumes a port number 3306, I need to specify here my port number so that this machine doesn't confuse what server am I specifying. So hyphen port equal to 3307. Hit enter, need the password. There you go. Welcome to the MySQL monitor. Once that prompts, that just means it's up and running. So yeah, you can from here on out type in, say whatever you want, create databases, or I'm sorry, create database, DB1, I don't know. It says square OK, meaning just created a database named DB1. So pretty much you can do everything here, just like the web version, show databases. So as you can see here we have the DB1 which we have created earlier. This information schema and other things are just there. Congratulations. We have created the MySQL server. So if we try to click this, this will show. As you can see, that's our what we have created in that console. There's no tables yet since we haven't created tables. But if we click on the pre-made schema called sys, see the tables, we can see pre-made tables and code that made it or selected. Moving on, moving on. You already done this. Workbench up. Way back. MySQL download net connector. You can just hit and download this and do that. No thanks, just start my download. Repeat the steps, just like earlier. Just download this, since my internet connection is really bad. And since I already installed it, you can see, yeah, already installed it. I don't need to do the process. Same thing, it's just pretty easy. Just click on next and finish. That's just it. But there are several ways to install the dot connector. You can do it with Python. You can do it via NuGet. So if we search for NuGet, it's a package manager for it, .net. So you can install using NuGet. And you can also install it using the Visual Studio if you want. Okay, moving on. Visual Studio 2022. Visual Studio 2022 is quite big. Let's see. We have the installer. Thank goodness. Visual. Oh my. I think I just fine. Type in Visual. A lot of people mistakes that Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code are the same. They're completely different. Once you've downloaded from this site, let's take a look at the site. Yes, sir. New 30 MB, 200 kilobytes per second. Super fast. This might take a while. Again, you have no choice. Hey, it took a lot of time just to install the installer. Wow, we haven't even done installing workloads. We got workloads. I would think that we'll just need to download the .NET, everything related .NET framework, probably Python if you are needing it, and most importantly C Sharp. Great add-ons. I think that's SQL Server. Based on these options, that's just for workloads. Runtime. These are a lot of components. Oh, there. It has already a C Sharp compiler and .NET profiling tools. C Sharp and Visual Basic. I'm not sure if we're gonna need this, but we still have 27 gigabytes. These are a lot of C++. Wow, it's a lot of C++. Kinds. Language packs. English. Install while down. Probably this is the most efficient way, I guess. So that's for our Visual Studio Code. Just let this finish downloading and installing. And optionally, we're gonna head on to our Visual Studio Code. Since we already have the extensions, we sharp. Our internet today is really fast. Finally, we have Code Runner, C Sharp, DevGit, and C Sharp. I suggest we download this C Sharp DevGit and the actual C Sharp. Since I've already downloaded it before, I don't really need to re-download it again. So to download it, just this were before install, and I also downloaded this for just an assistance. So that's just it for Visual Studio Code. As you can see, quite works. So this video is made possible by OBS Studio. This is for in compliance for activity number 1 in event-driven programming. Thank you for watching, and I hope I can make another video with much better audio and less noise. Thank you for watching.